I come around. What it do, y'all? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another episode of that Repent or Die. I am your host, June's the original Jew. By blood, not by conversion. You know I'm out here splurging with the word, with the word. Give myself a round of applause. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Always got to give the intro, you know. All praise and glory to the Most High, for He is worthy to be praised. Right? Hey, man. I hope you guys is having a marvelous day. Um, it's getting cold out here in NY, man, and it's almost over. Um, I want to throw something out there. The September 24th plot that they have, they're always gonna configure it once we sit there and be prepared for it. You know how these heathens operate. They gotta do things in secrecy when we least expect it, right? But that's neither here nor there, man. So Texas, man. Texas. The Lone Star State. What it look like, man. Shout out to all those that's in Texas. Shout out to the people that I met in Texas. I didn't meet a lot actually. We was just out there just for Dolly, doing what Brooklyn do best. You know what I'm saying? Stay low key, keep it G, stay away from the heats. The heats be the heathens. Are you dumb? But my experience in Texas, first of all, I went to Texas to look at homes and to also look at the community. And I originally wanted to go live in Fort Worth. But being in a Fort Worth is being in the hood. Okay? I'll be honest with you. Fort Worth is the hood, is East New York with grass. Facts. Not knocking East New York, not knocking Fort Worth, but that's just not a place for me raising my children and doing what I need to do, right? So I end up matter of fact, let's talk about Fort Worth. So Fort Worth is cool. When we got there, it was alright. Um, we went to In and Out. Shout out to my cuz. She was over here bragging. She looked like she should have been the ads manager for that joint. The way that she was bragging about it. And listen, that joint was trash. Are you dumb? Super trash, right? Upset my stomach, gave me a headache. You know what I'm saying? Like that's once I get a headache, it just my body tells me this is a franchise and you're not supposed to consume that, right? Yes, I got my detox after, right? So being in Fort Worth, riding around, it was cool. Went to the mall, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? It was alright. Um, that was the first day. We had a little discrepancy when it came to the Airbnb. Um, the person that literally rented us the apartment, like really didn't do absolutely nothing. There was no toilet tissues. The bed was on the floor. Um, Nothing in the refrigerator. There was not even a plastic. There was no plastic utensils. It was absolutely nothing. No ice, nothing. It was just a horrendous experience, right? So we got up out of there and we end up going to someplace else. A little classier. You know what I'm saying? A little further up. The lower you go in any state, that's the evil and coloredness and wickedness you run into, right? That's why like if you hear rappers, they always say, I'm from the South Side. Anything with the word South, is going bad, right? So we go to a new spot. The spot is amazing. is you really got what you paid for. Indoor parking, AC, pool. Oh, the other place said they had a pool too. When I went in there, that joint was horrendous, terrible. Would never ever go there, and I would never recommend anybody to even rent from that place again. That's how bad it was. There was also dust in the ceiling fans. It was just bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad business. That's not how I live. That's not how we live. And that was a dub, right? So we get to a new spot. Spot was amazing, right? Beautiful. People had champagne, ice, utensils. You know what I'm saying? Bed. It's a bed. You know what I'm saying? We had two beds to choose from. We had one in the master room, one in the living room, TV, everything. Oh, not to even mention the TV in the other place. They didn't even have that joint on the stand. Like that joint was literally like leaning on the counter, pointing to the sky. Like I guess they was having TV for the most high. I don't know. Maybe that was for him to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't for us, right? But like I said, that place was trash. But the new place, it was fire. You know. Now we're gonna talk about the locations, like places that we went through. Um, we went to this fire Habichi spot. Food was amazing, actually. Um, the liquor stores closed early, which is that's something that I will have to adapt to if I was to live out there, right? Um, what else took place? What else? The hibachi spot was fire. Then we end up going to another spot, which was in up in Dallas, where you could see me posting pictures of you'll see me in Dallas Stadium. So I was in that facility. Oh, it was amazing. Food was amazing. The first place we went to, that joint was Ghetto Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? It was just not my type of scenery. It was not our scenery actually, because that joint was bush. Facts. It was trash. It was hip hop day, where you listen to rap music all day and eat and all that. The food that they had on the menu, you already know it's not for me. It's the foul trash, right? So we end up going next door. We go next door. It was like a 10-minute wait, which was worth every minute of it. Um, the food was amazing. I should post some pictures and show you guys the type of food. So when I finish this video, I'm gonna edit. I'm doing the live, and I'm also going to edit, and then I'm gonna take down the live and then repost this again with the re-edit version, so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about as far as the food go. Food was amazing. Um, I forgot the chicken and waffles that we had. It was something unique, never seen before. Um, Word. It was a good thing. Um, Later on that night, we went to shoot some pool. That was cool. That was amazing, actually. Shooting some pool. Then shooting some pool, ate some food, and now we're gonna talk about the location. But again, the scenery was the hospitality was cool. I felt like I was still in New York. You know what I'm saying? Everybody minding their business. Is not all that nonsense that people be talking. It was cool, but I don't know because I was in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm still up. I'm up there. I'm in the north. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing the ghetto fabulous and the foolishness when you go down to the south, right? So the houses is beautiful. Now, the houses that we originally went down there to see, right? We was getting these photos and videos from Instagram, right? And I'm gonna tell you how these people operate. Yes, these houses is new. Yes, these houses is beautiful, but these houses are being placed in like ghetto fabulous. It's like literally here in New York when they building these sky rises, but they got them in the hood. right? Now, if some people choose to stay and live in that that's for them. But for me, my first time out, being just moving here, I would prefer everything to just be cordial, presentable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm moving to another state, man. So I bring my family and friends. I don't want them to be like, yo, son, you left a good situation in New York to come here to be in the slumber. Like I said, it's East New York with grass, right? So that's part of the reason why I went out there. And then the reason, and another thing too, I found it fishy that these guys, when you spoke to the realtors, they wasn't really trying to have conversation until you was trying to break the bread, like, yo, you gotta sign a contract or you gotta run this. And it's like, nah, fam, I would like to see what I'm dealing with first. You feel me? Let me see what's going on. And then we'll have a conversation. So they didn't want to do that. And I found that fishy. So going out there, seeing it, and it was cool. I mean, the houses was beautiful. The houses is beautiful, but where the houses is placed, it's a dub. You know what I'm saying? Like one house was literally in the boonies, right? In the boonies, I just see horse barns and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Then it had watts all around, all around the door. And when I pulled up, I'm looking, I'm like, is that a roach spray? So now I'm getting out the car to go close to the house. I'm like, oh, this joint is infested with insects. This is why this joint is here. So you know what I'm saying? So when you was to schedule an appointment, these people will come clean it up, make sure it look nice and clean, and then say, yeah, come, we ready for you. So that's what I wanted to avoid. I wanted to see the houses at just how it's gonna be every day moving forward when I live there. You know what I'm saying? When you schedule something, if somebody trying to sell you something, they always gonna package it up right. That's just marketing. We know that, right? So that was a dub. They had another house that was literally like on the corner of the highway, bro. And right next door was a Metro PCS, and right on when you leave and you about to bust this left to get onto the highway, there's there's homeless people outside. You know what I'm saying? Like asking for money, and their drugs is different. These people is on crystal meth, and just being in that type of scenery, when people is on those type of drugs, these are the people that's gonna break into your crib, and I'm just not for that, right? And especially the way the houses is made. These things is like one stories houses. You know what I'm saying? There's no upstairs, nothing. So it's easy for them to break through the window, easy for them to break through the back, easy for them to do whatever they want. That's just not for me. So that was the so we ended up going to the hostility spots. So Fort Worth was a dub. So we ended up going to Arlington. Arlington was a dub too. Um, then when we went back to Dallas, I forgot the location, but there's a spot called Allen, right? Allen, to me, that's my choice. I prefer Allen. We went to this restaurant, I forgot what it's called. What Black Walnut, something like that. Food was amazing. The raspberry pancakes. Oh my jeez. Oh my jeez. That joint was amazing. Then they had the the lettuce tacos, like chicken, like tacos, but it's in the lettuce. Fire. Fire. You know what I'm saying? Food. That place. When it comes to the food, you getting everything. And when I'm seeing, I'm like, I see why majority of y'all are obese. Because first of all, it's a lot of driving, and on top of that, the food is amazing. So we go to Island, driving around, and I kid you not, the places, I repeat, the places look like the movies. It looked like the movies. Them nice communities, it was amazing. Even the garbage trucks that came looks like the garbage trucks in the movies. Fire. So for me, Allentown is my preferred destination if I was to go. Right? I do want to go to Houston. If it's not Houston, then it's definitely San Antonio. I do want to go there. They got some beautiful places there too. But that's for another trip. I might go back in December, right? So what did I get out of being in Texas? I got peace. I didn't see no police. People was not driving like weirdos. Everybody, listen, the minimum is 70 miles per hour. That's the minimum. Everything was just copacetic. It was just a great experience. You know what I'm saying? Interracial was at a high. You know what I'm saying? When everybody talking all this racial nonsense, say nah. To be honest with you, I'm seeing a lot of men dealing with the opposite race, and it was like, oh, okay, so it's not all that cracked up the way that the society. Oh, it's a racist town. No, no. Everybody that lives in Texas tell you, man, Texas is cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, the food was amazing. The commute, driving, you know what I'm saying? Everything was just convenient. You know what I'm saying? Central air all through the house, so you never going to, you know, I guess be overheated, catching a heat stroke or something. That's cool. Um, what else? 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 The mall was I seen police. I seen security guards strapped up with them ARs, big ass vests as well. It was there. It was wonderful. Walmart was cool. Word. It was a very interesting experience, man. It exceeded everything that I thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when you go into these places, you going in there with the thought of what everybody else been saying for the last I don't know how many years. You know what I'm saying? So when you see that, you really on some word and we be on point. You know me, I'm over here traveling with my jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do it. This is just how I move. You feel me? Um, would I live there? Absolutely. What I rate is why would I live there? Like I said, it's convenience, peaceful, it's quiet, um, and it's definitely a place to raise a child. Like if you was to raise a child, that'd be a great place to live to raise a child. Um, when I spoke to one of the residents, they said that it do gets cold. She said, she said the coldest it had ever gotten was like, I think she said 50 degrees 50. It's 55 right now in New York City. I'm like 50. She's like, yeah, but it lasts for like a week and then it's back to normal. I'm like, what? I could do a week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she said that joke with a concern. She was like, this gets 50. It gets real cold. I'm like, what's real cold? She was like, 50 degrees. I was like, you call that cold? Okay, cool. But would I live there? Absolutely. Great place. Great place to start a family. Great place to rebuild. Um, Great place if you want to have that so-called American experience, that's the place to go. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the hillbillies riding around with they flags and stuff like that. Everybody got a F-150, some level of a pickup truck, right? Um, would I advise somebody to go live out there? I mean, for me, I would tell everybody, yo, Texas is where to go. And for those that following me, you know why I say Texas, right? But each your own. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, you go. If you don't want to, it's understandable. But for me, I'm tired of New York. I'm tired. New York is a dub. Everything that I said that Texas provide, New York does the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? Every corner is a police officer. Um, though it gets cold. You feel me? Dudes driving like Miss Daisies out here is ridiculous. You know how many people I gotta ride around, cross over every single day? It's like, yo, fam, drive your car, bro. Yes, I know the law says 25 miles per hour, bro, but doing 25 miles, or sometimes these dudes be doing 20 miles per hour is annoying. And New York needs to change that, bro. Like for real. New York, get it together. Mr. Adams, okay? Okay, Adams family, get it together. Cause this is ridiculous. Get it together like how you got the mandates together, right? But overall, Texas is a good spot. Texas is huge. You need a car. That taking the bus, riding a bike, you'll be doing that for hours. Okay, it's a very, 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 very big place. I remember we had to go from one town to the other. That the drive alone was like 48 minutes. From Dallas to Houston, it's like 4 hours. That's how big Texas is. It's a huge state. And if it's 4 hours from Dallas to Houston, it's 4 hours. Houston to uh, San Antonio is running in you 2 hours. And again, this is doing 70 miles per hour, the minimum. But that's all I got about that. Texas is cool, guys. You will really love it. Um, you will really love it. Cause me just thinking about it, just being back in New York. Oh, yo, this is crazy. The instant I came back to New York, I'm like, damn, I want to go back instantly. Soon as you get out the airport, it's like a different energy. It's like everything is just, huh. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get this off my chest. I'm like, yo, listen, I have to do this video and tell people my thoughts when it comes to Texas. And everything that these people been talking is just another people chatting, talking crazy, acting like they know it all. And some of these people never even been here. They're basing their understanding of a state from what they see and hear on TV, not physically, but what they can eyely see. Eyely see? It's not highly see, eyely see. That's what they perceive places to be, presidents, etc. You don't judge a man by somebody else's opinion. You judge a man by what that man do to you. And if that man or that state you ain't never been in, you can't critique it. You just got to keep your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. Kept my mouth closed. So yes, Texas is where it needs to be. If you do want to go see apartments and houses, go on Instagram and type in Texas homes, and you're going to see beautiful homes for the low low. I'm talking about you're getting your money's worth there than you will ever get here. But anyway, it's your brother man from the motherland. I'm about to get ready. I got a meeting to go to. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay G'd up from the feed up. You know me, man. I never roll the weed up, man. So I'ma holler at you guys, and you just stay beautiful out here. All right? Peace.